Yo, yo, what's up? Chat. I'm gonna tweet and stuff like that, but I'm just playing some Arc Raiders. I found some cool people while I was like running, so I didn't stream on my birthday yesterday. Big 24, but I decided to go live today, so. Let me see. Let me lock this audio real quick.
Alright, now I'm ready.
So I got a few teammates that I found smoking dudes. I think that's like an 18-year-old boy. And then High Clap Cheeks is a 25-year-old girl. Pennsylvania is where Cheeks is from, and I forgot what dude said he was from, but they're pretty cool people so far. We're just running around doing their keys because they had some buried city keys, so I'm about to put up my tweet right now. Appreciate you guys using these keys, by the way. I don't know if they heard me, but it don't matter. I think it's kind of weird though, chat. Hold on. One thing I did want to mention. I'm not gonna fix my camera, but is how weird people are about like the ice shooting.
Have your eyes adjusted to
We
the
spawn right here, by the way.
Loot is right for the picking, while most of
We said go to
Rayjiro
space
is
travel.
Though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant. Let's go to space travel.
Oh.
That's what it looks like.
No, you can, you can place them and activate them later, bro. I thought that shit just like placed when you activated it.
There's a surveyor down here.
I need that. You got an anvil?
I got a showstopper.
Ping it.
A surveyor, up there.
There's a tree in the way. I might.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna have them hunt that for me. Cause they're pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie. It's like I've had the most chillest lobbies running with these people.
Oh my god, I hate that they run away, bro.
Facts.
Like, who does that?
But do you guys have like cheap bandages?
I think so.
I brought the fucking blue ones.
I don't.
mean to. Bloody hell. Look at this jackass run.
Oh, I hate that the reload takes so fucking long.
Somebody's in this hospital. If you come to me, this will put us right at the main loot.
Here I come. So you saw
Yeah, I hear
someone?
them walking. Shh. I hear them in here.
Okay, here I come.
We're boss. Bro, this fucking turret.
Put a flare.
Danger.
He's right there. Just come up the stairs, but slowly. Yeah, he's in here. Where he was, he might have ran out.
Yeah, hold on, I'm waiting on the turret.
Watch out.
I hear them
Here,
dying.
over there.
Right here.
Don't push him by yourself.
I'm like stuck on something, bro. What am I stuck on? I literally couldn't
Did they kill
move.
you?
Yeah, I just could.
Fuck.
Raider, up here.
We might have to leave, Green.
Not in rage quitting.
Bro, live.
They gotta come down here either way.
Let's go to space travel.
Yeah, I heard someone walking nearby, I think.
Yeah. Go around.
There's a spot we can loot in here. They're like right in there.
Here. Yep.
Yeah, it's right down there. But you don't have to breach that though.
Oh my god.
If you jump over there
Look, there.
and then walk down to this side,
In there.
you can jump in, or you can just follow me too. That's right. That's up there.
It's the exit, right?
Oh. Yeah, I guess we do have to breach. Are you engaging? Alright, I breached that door.
God, there's people.
Damn, they are dying.
Blue.
Is that you knocking them?
That's not me. Oh my god. Are you good? That's the bombardier.
Oh.
It's not looted in this building at all.
Here I come. You might be able to loot them if they die.
Oh, everybody's just dying back to back.
Are you on the first floor or?
Yeah, I'm all the way on the first floor. We're on the same floor.
Yeah, right. Okay, nice. Shit. Not doing too much. Alright, chat. We can.
Go to the hospital.
Didn't we just leave there?
They're here in this building. They're above us.
Yeah, I think they're on the 3rd floor. Did you want to fight them, or it's like a 2v3? I think.
I just got the town hall key.
Oh,
Let's
we
go to
can
the
go
town
there if
hall.
you want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted to come here to use the key, but
Yeah, we can go out this window.
I feel like they're gonna be up here.
So what?
I said I feel like they're gonna be up here.
Yeah, that's why I cut across over here. But there is also another team over here too. I think they're coming from the back end of town hall.
Down there.
Danger.
Yep.
Waiter. Down
If we
there.
go over here, I think this is the
Down there.
front.
I think I just saw somebody right
Down there.
Did you?
Yep.
Yep. You good? I don't see them. I think they just shot at me.
They're on the roof.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Danger. Raider.
They're throwing something at
Oh
you.
my god, they came across.
Yeah, watch out.
there.
Over there. I will come down towards me.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Careful, yeah. You good?
Go back in, go back in.
I don't think they saw you. Yeah, it's clear out here. But they're still throwing grenades where you're at. If we go out this window to the left, I think we'll be good over here. Yep, this is the town hall.
I got the key.
This is the door right here. But we gotta be quick though.
Go, 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 go.
I got you.
I just know
Over here.
somebody
Hit that.
pulled up on me.
Yeah, so we gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find a lot of good stuff.
Fucking turret.
Careful though.
Fucking bobcat. Fucking happened, bro.
We might have to go soon.
Yeah, I got you.
location.
Got it.
Whenever you're ready. I'm not rushing you.
Give me a second. I didn't even get to loot correctly.
There's one room up here. That's really good.
There's another bobcat in here. Oh no, I'm lying.
Don't lie to me
Sorry.
like that.
I was about to say come grab it. I lied. Real bad.
You're good. You only got my hopes up.
I got my own hopes up. Alright, we out.
Yeah, you gotta come up. There's a window we can jump out of. I think you use that zip right there.
Down there.
Yeah. You ready? Oh, I looted that already.
You're good. I'm taking the attachment. I just like double searching it for the XP.
Oh, word. Yeah, I forgot about that.
You didn't get these.
Turn your flashlight off.
Fucking ankles.
That. We got some players, I think. East.
Oh! Motherfucker.
Chat, she's kind of it's, to be honest.
Alright.
This is my least favorite, like, extract.
There's a fucking drone on me. Oh Lord, on me, on me, on me, on me, on me. They're supposed to not be able to see you in bushes. Help. Help.
I got you. I think the best thing to do with that is unaggro. So we'll stay here for a sec.
I let them calm down and then I run.
Yeah.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I want to shoot it past this building. Who has dibs on the button? You want me to be the gentleman?
I don't care, I'll do it.
Oh, word? Or bet. What?
Oh, I missed.
Good.
Alright. I got it. Going out.
Praying for you.
The drones be coming down here now, so be careful.
I know. They suck.
Alright, come down.
I bet. Bringing a friend with me.
Of course they are. Somebody shot at
By who?
Bro, I cannot die. I cannot die. I cannot die.
Why do you have like good stuff on you?
That's a bomb tag,
I've got a Venator.
Is that purple?
the bottle.
Oh. I'm colorblind. GG. I gotta change my what's the name chat. I'm streaming in the wrong category. Hold on. Creator dashboard. I wonder what happened to smoking douche or I'll put this up. I'm pretty much set to go, chat. I've been using like these what's the name, so these just low investment gear. Just so I can kinda like flow. What the hell? Oh shit, I got a full inventory. I guess I'm selling shit now.
I'm about to get off for a little. I gotta clean this shit.
A word? Alright, yeah, I got you added, so if you're ever on, I'm usually on around this time, so.
Alright, I'll probably be on like an hour or two.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be on, so
Alright, bet.
don't have too much fun cleaning.
Never do.
Alright, I'll catch you. Alright, chat. Just me and you. Hold on, my phone. I didn't have Twitch chat pulled up. I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on. Yeah. Let me switch that category real quick. I do plan on playing Dragon Quest later though. I have pretty much a Draconian solo playthrough. What is it? Chat, do we just stay on for a few hours or do we? Should I just? I think I'm gonna set an alarm for an hour. I'm gonna hop back on. I don't know if I should have gave her like my Discord or something like that, but.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I gotta change the category regardless. So.
9 times out of 10, a quiet radar means a broken radar.
Word. What, does she got like a quest for me?
Still busy? I'd thank you for finishing it.
Oh, she gave me a rigor attribute. Nice. Even though I got too much shit, dude. I'm gonna start using these. I don't need a defibrillator, but I'm gonna keep it when I get like good runs. I'm gonna keep 2 of each of these. Just cut down because I am storing way too much shit. Wait, what? Did he give it back to me or? Yeah, 'cause this is the gun that I had earlier. In the game itself, it showed me that I had it was like low or like it was like a higher durability. It's like that 9 out of 110 was like 54 or some shit like that in game earlier. When I got it back, I don't think I was streaming at the time though. I think that was literally the game before I was streaming. Let me see. What do I get? I can just sell them. That's what I'm thinking though, shit. I can definitely do the playthrough and be back in like an hour. I think I'm still in the second chapter, but I don't know if I should do reacts though. Too. I think what I mentioned earlier, the ice shooting stuff. That people having like debates on it and stuff like that. I'm like, I feel like they're like looking for anything to have like a debate on. But maybe that's. To be honest. Cause like, what is there really to like debate about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like very clearly like the officer should. He shouldn't have shot that lady. Their name was Green, I think. Last name. I'll say Hellcracker. Go. Yeah, but chat. I think I'm do Dragon Quest real quick. So I'm be looking at the time. I'm gonna check on YouTube real quick though. Hold on, let me see. We do have more Pegasus video, but y'all probably already saw that. I ain't gonna lie. We got some cop slop. So I ain't gonna lie. Let me just cue it though. Alright, chat. Just cue that back up. We got a side chick attends wife's late husband's funeral. Ends badly. Yikes. From the Prime Analyzer channel. It's like pretty much cop slop that I mentioned earlier. Cops going to a funeral home is crazy. Oh, let me see. Oh, y'all can't even see it. Oh, my fault. Let's see if you guys can hear. Yeah.
Again, I apologize. I just want to do everything the right way, but there's.
Are you back from the restaurant? I'm sorry.
It's right here.
Thank you.
Hey,
What, Maya?
Was that lady that went in the bathroom?
I gave out a license plate number of the person I'm talking about. She was outside making direct threats. I didn't allow her in. That's why I had my family watching for her. She's allegedly a girlfriend of her husband. So she's making direct threats. that she knows exactly where I live at. She knows my phone number. She knows my insurance rate. She's looking direct threats. And she got me on the wrong day. I'm telling y'all. She was. I was sitting right
The wife and the mistress are clashing at the funeral service.
there by the front door.
Oh, this is the wife?
No, I was by the front door. I was sitting inside here.
Female out there in a green dress.
That's the one I'm talking. No, she's not a white female.
Okay, there was another white female in a green dress. I'm sorry.
She, like I explained, she had single braids, and there was a half bun on top.
So what did she exactly say to you today?
I got
Crazy.
witnesses. You can get witness statements as well. We never direct. So she got in. Excuse me. Give me a second. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's right here. So she did end up coming through the door, and as I was walking around, I said, "No, you need to leave. Respect me, my husband, and my children, and leave." And she hesitated.
So you know her from previous experience
I've
then?
known, yes.
This lady seems like she's scared, to be honest.
So
She didn't want that lady to go to the bathroom.
Disrespectful getting in your business, but you know her as a girlfriend to your husband, or she claims she was.
So when it comes to things like that, you only know what people tell you.
Right.
So
she says one thing, and your former husband said something different. Okay.
so this is like you
Damn.
holding on to something that you really don't have situation, and now that he's
Right.
gone, she
Bro, not leaving the good memories behind.
Okay. And so what did she say specifically to you today?
She said, "I'm gonna end up in a casket right there where my husband is." She said, "I'm dead."
What? Wait, what? Oh, wait, is she the husband or are you the mistress? I'm so confused.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, let me listen to that.
Casket right there where my husband is.
Specifically to you today.
She said, "I'm gonna end up in a casket right there where my husband is."
Oh, so she's the mistress. Okay, word. Yeah.
And it's okay.
It's not uncommon for a mistress to show up at a funeral sometimes unexpectedly, as funerals are public events open to anyone grieving, but it often causes family conflict.
Hold on, chat.
Especially if the
Hold on. There was someone I was playing with earlier. The other day, actually. Hold on. She's still playing. I'm gonna invite. My fault, chat.
affair was secret, creating tension
me
between the
cook.
grieving widow and the other woman seeking closure of recognition. While some believe she has a right to be there, others find it disrespectful to the grieving widow, highlighting the complex dynamics of infidelity and public mourning.
Facts. Man, I was looking at all that infidelity stuff earlier. I don't know. Shit. My fault.
Now, if the police find any probable cause that the alleged mistress hurled these type of threats to the widow, without a doubt, the alleged mistress will be taking a tax-funded ride in the back seat of the PD Cruiser.
And so what did she say specifically to you today?
She said, "I'm gonna end up in a casket right there where my husband is." She said, "I'm dead."
And it's okay.
Damn, bro.
I'm not playing.
That's-
Listen, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
crazy.
not doing this. My husband.
Does she think she's gonna get something?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't talk.
Now is your chance to be.
Okay.
Me and her don't
Yeah.
talk. We don't have anything to talk about. If this is what you're
Does-
proclaiming to be your life, we
Does she
nothing
have
to
a kid that
discuss.
she's trying to say is his?
She doesn't have. She can't have kids.
Oh, wow. You seem like you know about her. The widow knows the alleged. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and him on the same type of timing. Hold on, no. Bro, I had a girl tell me that she likes my face. Like, what does that even mean, bro? I like your face. Like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
That's okay. Take your time.
Did she come up here with people, or?
Her mother, her sister, her brother, her family. So did they think they were just going to come in at 10? Yeah, they signed the guest book because that's how far they got in. Yeah, they kind of pushed past me to get in.
And they're since outside now.
They've been outside because I told them they need to leave. She, like I said, she hesitated. She directly threatened me, and
The rest of the family members went out.
they all left.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she's the one that wanted to act more of a fool.
Yeah, the mom was kind of like, she gave me a look. She gave me a real small look. But they have since been outside.
And you're with the funeral home,
I'm
right?
at the funeral home. I'm sorry.
So if they're not attending and the family don't want them here, then they need to leave. Okay.
It's supposed
I just have to know where we stand when we go out there.
Of course.
I mean, we could obviously
Yeah, like I said,
take her to jail if need be. If she's out there, then the rest of the family members can
probably
move
left
on.
now that y'all pulled up because they've been trying to get my family has been trying to get her to leave for about 2 hours now.
2 hours is
When
crazy.
it comes to situations like
Like,
that, we prefer them to leave. So we don't have to have
She was taking that situationship seriously. She was like, "That's my nigga."
Exactly what I'm talking
Word. It would have been wise to make this a private funeral. Yeah, to be honest. I guess they made it public for any like friends though. Like, how would you know? You know what I'm saying? To make it like public or private. You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn. So.
Is that her and her family over up on the far back? Is that the olive green
Yep.
dress?
Yep. You are correct.
Okay.
You are correct. Yep.
Yeah, she's got.
Like I said, the black Jeep Cherokee, her license plate number is.
Yo, I was about to
She's been
say.
my house, made threats there.
So that's going to be her, and then she's got.
Everybody that's with her. So there's another girl with a green dress. That was her mother. I think her mother left.
Okay.
I don't see her.
And
mother
those are
anymore.
her people?
Those are her people. Yep.
Not necessarily your people.
Well, the dude that's wiping his forehead right now, that's my husband's cousin.
Okay.
So, like I said, this has gotten really messy over the past few days. She's been spreading rumors, telling lies, talking about.
It seems like she knows the family though. That would be my like. You know what I'm saying? She's not like a complete stranger, which, you know what I'm saying? Because you know about her, you know what I'm saying? You know she can't have kids, so she probably likes him for like a specific reason. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you shouldn't be a homewrecker regardless, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Girls do anything nowadays. Private funeral would have uninvited people.
Yeah, we're not worried about that. I just want to make sure who I know I'm going to
That's it
address
directly.
when we go out there.
Yep,
So.
that's it directly. And some of those people that's over there is my husband's family. Like I said, the dude with the braids.
So she knows the husband's family. Okay,
I
so
don't know. I just need.
he's been cheating for sure, because there's no way he'll.
I'm not gonna hold
But-
y'all. Just do what y'all need to do. Let me grab your information. My name is. My middle name. Alexis, A-O-E-X-I-S. Yes.
Yo, why ain't you cut that out? She just said her name after you bleeped it.
That's your mother.
The officer did. Like, bro, come on, dude. L editing.
This is probably gonna get nasty real quick.
Arresting people at funerals can be highly challenging task. Yeah, I feel it.
So she's only got that little
It's emotional shit. I don't think it's gonna be that. I mean, you can't be here. Fortunately, it should have made it a private. You know what I'm saying?
inside her truck, so I can't remember. 'Cause that's her.
Male cop would rather arrest the alleged mistress later if she had left to avoid. Yeah, I feel yeah.
It's supposed to stand for.
How do you know that though?
The day that they met.
You asked this thing?
You said the license plate was G.
Yeah.
Lon and Crystal and the day that they met.
I blocked out the alleged mistress's license plate information that the widow provided to the police. The widow is claiming that the license plate letters and numbers on the alleged
How does she know all this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
mistress's vehicle represent the widow's late husband and the mistress's first name and the date that they met. The alleged mistress's license plates begin with the letter of the widow's late husband's first name initial and the first name initial of the alleged mistress, followed by numbers.
that nigga ain't shit. Rest in peace, though, bro.
Month and
Jesus.
year that the widow's late husband met the alleged mistress. If this is true, this would mean that the alleged mistress went through the appropriate procedure and fees associated with obtaining a personalized.
Yep. So she bought personalized plate. First off, I don't know if it has some type of cover, but I think they're like 20-30 bucks probably. Ballpark.
License plate for her vehicle to represent the relationship that she had with the widow's late husband.
That nigga ain't shit.
You took the license plate.
That nigga specifically. Yeah, and Gabe.
Sorry, husband's. Lon and Crystal and the day that they met. Wow. Is that your husband's?
Yeah, we get a couple more.
Yeah.
That nigga calling up backup.
So she's made up this whole delusional thing. This shit's gonna end up on fucking Lifetime. I swear to God.
Wait, what? Wait, whoa.
So she's made up this whole delusional thing. This shit's gonna end up on fucking Lifetime. I swear to God. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
I got information.
Got their information.
Yeah, and I got.
We'll go over, try to talk to them. We got more crews coming in.
Where he has backup.
I'm hoping we won't, but
I guess he was waiting for his backup before he approached. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? The niggas in her family try anything. Fair enough, you know what I'm saying?
Are you guys done with the?
Cops are trying to be strategic before you. Come on, bro. I already got y'all with the commentary, you know what I'm saying? Where
Yes, ma'am. And you did it the right way, so we'll go.
facts. W due diligence out of her, you know what I'm saying? At a funeral, by the way, for your husband. That's fucking crazy.
Yes, ma'am.
Damn, nice.
That's our family, though. This is our family.
Is it your family? Is it your family, though?
what's her first name?
Crystal. Crystal. Sorry. Jesus. Sorry.
Do what?
Yeah, she agreed to leave the property.
She's gonna talk. Crystal,
Calm down.
okay. Put your hands behind your back. For what? Put your hands behind your back. For what?
Hold on. Stop this video.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Do what?
Chill. I don't even beg for likes like that on my YouTube videos. Like,
Yeah, she agreed to leave the property.
She's gonna talk. Crystal,
Calm down. Okay.
put your hands behind your back. For what? Put your hands behind your back. For what? Put your hands behind your back.
What did you for? What she get arrested for? Did y'all tell her she was under arrest and what for?
You're under arrest. You're making some threats.
She didn't make no threat.
Okay, we've got witnesses. I need you guys to step back. I need you to step back. We'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
She didn't make no
I need you
threat.
guys to step back for now, please.
Back up.
Is there anything else you want them to take for right now?
Miss Jones and Mr.
We'll let you talk to her in the car. We'll explain to you. We'll explain it to you.
Excuse me, can one of y'all talk to her parents and inform her parents? After y'all put her car back up, bro. Back up. Back up from the police.
Back up from the police. Sorry, it's my hand on your back, sir.
No, you're fine.
And I don't want you to have this-
she's a grown woman, so. But we'll talk to her parents. Yeah.
That lady right there is so smart. That lady is right there so smart. She knows her. She knows her shit. She knows her shit. Or you can't obstruct. You know what I'm saying? Because just because she's being arrested doesn't mean.
You will be out. Let's have a seat.
My dress.
Yeah, you're fine.
No, I need her to pull my dress over my knees.
Can you pull her dress up over her
That's
knees?
her dad. Hold on, dad and mom stand over there. Everybody else back up from me. Back up. She's an adult. She's an adult. I will talk to everybody else later. Come on, y'all see the aggressiveness? Just be smart this time. Back the up.
Yes, there are.
That's what I'm saying. She's so smart. This lady's so smart. She's saving y'all from
when a
destruction.
suspect can be arrested without the police gathering a statement from them first. Because police can arrest someone without asking their side of the story if they have probable cause, reasonable grounds to believe a crime occurred, and the person committed it, based on evidence like witness statements, physical evidence, or observing the crime, making the suspect's statement unnecessary for the initial arrest. While the suspect's side is crucial for the case, officers can proceed with an arrest if they believe that the existing evidence sufficiently supports the charge, especially for felonies, meaning that the police do not have to question the suspect first.
Y'all see the aggressiveness? Just be smart this time. Back the up. Sorry. It's fine. I appreciate your help.
How old are you? Trying to do this as respectful as possible. I know there's a lot going on. How old are you?
20. I'll be 29 tomorrow.
29. Here's the deal.
This is cutting my neck.
I can try to put it right there. There were allegations of threats made that you said you were going to put her in the ground next to her husband.
I haven't even made contact with her. She wouldn't even let me in the building.
Right.
I ain't made contact.
Well, we're
Everybody
hearing it otherwise, okay? And so she's going to have to go down. She's going to have to press charges and that kind of stuff. Right now, you're going to go with us. Okay? So that's what it is the threats. It's menacing. You're threatening to kill her by putting her in the ground.
Do I really look like
I know emotions are high. There's a lot of different stuff going on, but this is what's
everybody out here
going
can tell you. I ain't saying nothing. That's his sister right there.
Right.
Like.
So that's where we're at today. Okay.
That's the thing. When she told me, like, you know, I can go in there between 4 and 4:10 to see. I said okay.
She said that? Or did her sister say that?
I just want you to, you know, leave for right now. Tell everybody leave. I said okay. That was my car I was getting into,
right.
But everybody is leaving at the same time
right.
and passing in front of my car. I can't hit nobody trying to get out, and then I'm not
right.
driving. So you asked me to leave, which she told somebody else. She told somebody else that, you know, that she was gonna let me see, and that, you know, she just wanted me to leave for now. I was okay with that. Okay. But
I thought you didn't make any contact though. Is that what she said or her sister? Like,
clear, when y'all even walked over there, y'all see it was a car blocking my car.
Right. There's stuff. Right.
So how am you asking me to leave? How am I supposed to leave if I can't even get in my vehicle?
And we didn't ask you to leave.
No, not y'all. I'm saying she
I know. And we didn't tell you or nothing like that.
No, that's fine.
The reason you're going to go down today is because of the threats. Now, here's what happens. She has to go down and talk to the prosecutor. If she follows through with the charges, that's on that. It's going to be a misdemeanor. Your people can bail you out within an hour or so, okay? And handle the stuff through in courts.
And how much is that going to be? So I can let my family know.
I don't know the specifics. I don't want to give you a dollar amount and promise you something that's not true.
So can you let my family know that?
Yeah, we can let your mom and them know that, hey, you're going to go down. It's a misdemeanor charge. They should be able to bail you out within about an hour or two, okay? But the sooner that we can get you down there and get that process started without having to deal with emotions and everybody
here. So is somebody going to call them? Like, can y'all get one of their numbers?
Be able to make a phone call. You'll be able to make a phone call. You know their numbers.
I just know my mom's. I don't
that's about the only family member I know is my mom.
I just know my mom's number by heart.
Okay.
I felt that. I know my mom, and yeah, it's pretty much about it. That's fair.
My mama answer. Mom, just stay with Cupcake for me, please. Mom, I'll be all right. They just said, give me an hour or two. I'll be all right. Just give me an hour or two. Y'all can come get me. Only number I know is my mom. So y'all need to stay with my mama.
But here's what I'll caution you guys with, okay? Regardless of what's going on with this other girl and that kind of stuff, we don't need additional drama with the family stuff. You know what I mean?
It's not.
Right, let's let the courts handle the stuff.
If you really want to be technical, it's her people's. It's her own people's. I done had a whole dude out here threaten me. I didn't call the police because I know emotions is high.
Right.
That's the thing. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, leaving would be, but like she said, she wasn't the one that drove, so the commentary.
I understand. I'm not saying you are. You know what I mean? We're caught in the middle.
I'm in a whole dress and sandals. Like.
All right, I'm gonna shut the door, okay? Police Department.
Well, right now it's not about the intimidation.
She's gonna get a misdemeanor.
This is my attorney. Can y'all tell her what she's being charged with? I'm trying to help her get out.
Give us a second.
I'm not talking to your attorney. We're dealing with her.
I'm trying to represent her, get her some help to
Basically,
get out.
threats were made.
You're not an attorney
We're
at this
addressing the
time.
threats right now.
You have to contact her.
So about what we say doesn't count because she didn't threaten nobody.
Well, we've got the victim and witnesses who say they saw and heard the threats. So
She didn't threaten nobody.
I understand that's what you believe. I
That's
understand,
what I
we
know.
have to go based off what our victim and
I know.
witnesses say.
Okay, so forget about
that'll be for the court. That'll be for the courts to decide.
That'll be up to the courts.
I know, but
So you guys will
Their
go to
party
court.
has to go down and press charges, okay? It's a misdemeanor charge. She'll be able to be bailed out within about an hour or so. And then at that point, whether people get protection orders and keep away from each other and that kind of stuff. I know this is a situation where...
So why this can be just a citation?
Because it's not a citation.
This is threats were made. We don't write citations for threats.
Hey, Mom, I called my attorney Slicer. He said 25 to get her out, but I'm just trying to see what she's going to be charged with first.
It'll be menacing.
Okay.
It's going to be a misdemeanor charge. Okay. So it's not a felony. But it's the process we have to go through. I mean, she's been cooperative. She's not picking up any charges.
They'll be family. They're not that bad. They just care.
All that the funeral home asks is the rest of her family just to
Take these off my head and give them to my mom.
I can. Do you want me to take your jewelry as well and give it to her? Is this your mom right here in the grave?
Yes, that's my mom. No, it's not gonna hurt. You can pull it. Pull it. It's okay. That bow tie. It's only two of them that's gonna slide over my neck.
Okay. The bigger ones?
The bigger ones are gonna slide over. The other one is not.
The other one, okay.
That one is
The jail
slide.
will put that in your property then? Yeah, it's not back here.
Then I'll do the order.
Not a bad stop. Not a bad stop.
Get her out of here.
Let me see if she sent
If you have to do the booking screen down there at the jail, it's fine. It's Archie. Husband dies and wife's here at the funeral and alleged girlfriend shows up. She made the comments and it was confirmed by funeral home staff about I'm going to put you in the ground next to him, so everybody's carrying guns. They don't want her side of the family here, so.
Her side being girlfriend or wife?
Girlfriend.
Okay.
So, and they continued to stay here, surprisingly, when we were inside getting all the information. So, she's just going to go down for misdemeanor. Once we took her into custody, I mean, everybody swells around. But
The rest of the family?
Most all of them. That's mom and dad and brother.
Crazy.
Where's she?
Don't leave before I leave.
This is the report number. We're going to need you to go down to the prosecutor's office tomorrow, 8:30 in the morning. Talk to the prosecutor. So that's going to be at address is 335 West 3rd Street, 3rd floor. Talk to the prosecutor. We're taking her to jail. The rest of the family members left. But if you don't go down and press the charges, nothing happens. Follow through with protection orders and stuff like that.
I was supposed to do that this morning. I swear to God, my uncle took me downtown to get the papers. They told me the magistrate wasn't seeing nobody today until like 2:30, and I'm like, I won't even be.
Yeah, you're doing this. So, unfortunately, this happened before that. But go down tomorrow.
The suspect was arrested and charged with aggravated menacing and obstructing official business. But according to the video source, the aggravated menacing charge was dropped. If the suspect did what the victim claimed she did, Then I recommend that the victim get a restraining order on the suspect immediately. To get a restraining order against someone requires evidence of abuse, threats, or harassment, not just the affair itself. These type of situations spiral out of control quickly. The best idea is to be proactive and receive the necessary protection required to eliminate or minimize any possibility of risk. I also would have recommended that the widow opt for a private funeral service, which restricts access from the public.
W video, bro. Yeah. Those are some good ways of like, definitely. Definitely kind of keeping things private, especially if you got like side chick drama. I doubt like it sounds like the widow knows that like he had her around, so I don't even know what to say. This is just, I feel like it's kind of childish, but I'm gonna try it again, chat. Send the invite. Holy shit. Young Mooch. Nervous body language leads to. That's crazy. Some of these thumbnails, bro. Damn. I'm not trying to spam her chat, but I sent like 2 invites. She didn't even join. After this one, I'm probably gonna leave it alone. But I was trying to see if I can eat off her key a little bit. I wonder if you can update this. I don't even know if she says she's in Esperanza. Alright, yeah, that was my last one, chat. Alright, what's going on? Wait, what?
Blueface's girl, King Harris. Someone said Blueface's girlfriend, King Harris, officially removes herself from his roster, okay? After seeing him get too comfortable with Stunner Girl. Saying she doesn't care that she got Blueface's. King Harris is crazy, Chad. Okay?
King Harris? I think that's bro right here. That is crazy.
That nigga titled the King Harris. All right?
That shit is kind of funny though. Hold on, am I blocking this?
The tattoo means nothing. Let's go ahead and see this crash out, chat. Let's go ahead and see this crash out.
No scaring, put no fear in my heart. I did not delete my Instagram account due to whatever that man got going on with whomever he got going on with. Let's detach my name from all now.
The pasties are watching.
Like my camera should be bigger.
I could never be a side piece of somebody that was never in a relationship.
Oh my god, bro. One thing. You guys, I'm about to do this right now. This is crazy. These smoke alarms, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me check if she's still in Esperanza. She got off too, chat. She did that solo run and got off. It seemed like, hold on. What the fuck? Chat, wait. Okay. I kind of feel crazy. Okay. Back to my segment. Chat, is a 9-volt battery to switch up. 9-volt battery. Like, can y'all just switch like that battery, bro? Like, it just sucks. Like hearing that in the background of your videos, and I try not to like play by the stereotype, but you guys really are like, bad with that. Like, you should get a chair. You don't even need a ladder, bro. Just get a chair, stand on it, take it off the wall. Cause I'm pretty sure you just spin it counterclockwise, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, y'all don't make us look good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I was carrying along with it. Other than that, I wish him nothing but the best. Just not with each other. Have nothing against him. Not here to bash him. Besides that, stop tagging my name with anything that's going on. Just stop. I'm not running from nothing. I'm in LA. I'm back in LA. Okay? I'm back in LA. Ain't nobody run.
Where is she from? She from LA, chat?
why are they saying they're trying to bait her?
That's really what most men want: appreciation and acknowledgement. That's really all I want, bro. Obviously, I want, you know, a plethora of things, but top 3 things definitely being respect and appreciation. That goes so. That is so important, Chad. God,
Yeah, in a relationship. Yeah.
Now that's so important. You said, you think so?
He just talked this
okay,
whole
you
time.
said these bras look like some 2 p.m. strippers. Dead homie, she looked like she work on Fig for sure.
Bro,
Yeah,
he's just
dress her
joke
up
her
a
the whole
little
time. Hold on,
skimpy,
let me see.
you know, fishnet outfit, throw her on Fig, and none of that, all that shit, right? She just got through saying that, right, chat? Her calling him while he was on stream. When females started moving to LA and automatically linked with their favorite rapper, I knew celebrities or regular ass people. That's true.
You think that's funny, Sean? Y'all.
This haircut is just frying me.
I can't even see it because the quality's so trash.
It's like, why did this perm his hair? Why is his hair like this?
It's just low. He has a widow's peak still. He should push his hairline back just a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like right here. Just right here. If you were like push it back right there and then just line it up like in line with right here, because he's probably receding just a bit here, and there's nothing wrong. Like your head gets bigger, but
what the fuck?
I didn't like this hairstyle at all, so I prefer this.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga got like the pimp. He got like the, I was about to say he got the Cali. He got like the 90s pimp.
Slick.
Cali pimp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, word.
Like a free perm. I don't know. Like, I feel like if he wears it long enough, it's like he's got the sugar free perm, but it's more like the slicked over version. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like if he wears it long enough, it could be hard.
You think that's funny, Sean? Y'all lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
You think that's funny, Sean? Y'all lie that I'm calling you?
No, you just online explaining shit for some reason.
So you not explaining much, but saying that I detached from you and I didn't say nothing bad about you, so I don't care.
Okay.
What is she saying though?
I just wanted to call you that I'm detached from you, and I also wanted to call you that.
Yeah.
Myself. I just wanted you to know about. Did you get that? From
Hello?
You think that's funny, Sean? Y'all lie that I'm calling you?
No, you just online explaining shit for some reason.
I didn't say nothing bad about you, so I don't care.
Okay, that's fine. Can I call you back?
Okay, so what you got me on speaker?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Do you want me to talk so they can hear me?
No.
Okay, so take me off the speaker.
Can I call you back?
How long will it be?
In like an hour.
I need all my hosts to stop tripping. Y'all gotta stop, okay?
Innovative
Y'all
new
been
mattresses
just blowing
are
up my
coming out
phone.
all the time.
And I know your host been blowing up your phone. Y'all just gotta stop. Like, why y'all just...
She's so childish, bro. My ex was like this, bro. Like, she would like to go. She was petty, so she would like go back and forth, even if nothing was happening. Like she would say the exact same thing, bro. Just because she didn't like me having like female friends, and it's like I knew these girls before I met her, right? You know what I'm saying? And we was not like that. You know what I'm saying?
I got
niggas
Word.
text me talking about you ain't never cooked for me. That's a, y'all been blowing up this man's phone since I've been with him. My hoes been blowing up my phone. It's okay.
That's a damn shame, Chad. You see, what your ain't gonna do for you, she will do for the right nigga. Dead on me. You ain't never cooked for me. You ain't. One more time. I'm.
That is true though. She wouldn't cook for no other nigga probably. That nigga probably calling from like, you cooking for this nigga?
Wow. They do got in that need to get. She's a Latina, and like a very sour one. Okay. A very small way. In that
Bro, this isn't a reaction, bro. Come on.
For to be knocking on my wall, got hoes. Okay. Wed. He have what and face. And he's doing
Bro,
it in front of thousands of people. Okay.
Did you pan back to the video just to?
I respect it.
Hello.
We're gonna watch it one more time.
You think that's funny,
You,
Sean? Y'all
you gonna watch the whole video again? Yo, this nigga's actually milking y'all. Hold on now. What's the other POV? Here we go.
Things for the people that they actually like. This was not crip walking for crack rock, okay? He was not crip walking for crack rock, chat. All right.
This nigga look completely different, bro.
I don't think I've seen that crip walk that whole relationship. Man, hold up, man. Yeah, that nigga happy. Nigga hitting that shit. That nigga hitting that shit. That nigga hitting that shit.
Yeah, I feel like a dick riding.
Dude, bitch, shut your whining ass. Okay? Ain't trying. Say that.
I feel like niggas glaze him just a bit. To be honest, I don't know how to crip walk, so I don't know what it would look like. But I ain't gonna lie, Jay, I'm kind of hungry. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see.
So it has been over.
Hold on, chat. This is a Vitality video. I think the last time I saw about him was like last year for like his kick stuff. Paul, let me grab something quick to eat. Alright, bet, chat.
Over 9 months since
Vitality situation is
OG YouTuber turned IRL streamer Vitaly was detained over in the Philippines, essentially for being a public nuisance over there and harassing multiple people, including several police officers.
I think he's still locked up over there last
question
time.
for you. Can I shove this up your booty? The shots are kicking in.
Hulihin mo yan. Hulihin mo yan.
He's not chasing me.
I know.
Hello.
This was a situation they took very seriously, and this man John Vic Marula made it his personal mission to ensure that Vitaly would learn his lesson.
Oh no, mommy, I'm gonna get arrested.
Really trying to make an example out of the streamer.
It's clear he will not be deported just like that.
Oh no, hindi talagang we made a conscious decision not to have him deported.
And not only that, he may just move to another Asian country and do the same thing, right? For his content.
And things would only get much worse for him after Vitaly showed zero remorse during the press conference regarding his freedom, choosing multiple times to make a mockery of both Romula and their entire justice system.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening. Okay, this is your Miranda rights. Okay, sir. You have the right to remain silent.
Di po namin siya i-deport. Mananagot siya sa batas dito sa Pilipinas.
And even giving himself a round of applause when they presented some of his nuisance clips in court.
Have you seen the other side?
Now after this, we did not hear much besides the fact that Vitaly was moving around their jail system. There were images that alluded to the idea that he got baptized while in the pen, and we mainly knew that the
God isn't gonna save this nigga, bro.
living conditions in these types of facilities are historically unhygienic, overcrowded, and in general absolutely horrific. To make matters even worse for him, both the US and Russia made it very clear that they would not be accepting Vitaly as a deportee from the Philippines, meaning he was like Tom Hanks in the movie Terminal, a man without a true place to go. And so for the greater part of the last 6 months, it has really been nothing but radio silence on the Vitaly front. But now all this time later, we finally have an update, as recently around a week ago, there were rumors that something horrible had happened to Vitaly. Some speculated that his hands was actually cut off while in the Filipino jail, but that turned out to be a total hoax, as we now have new images and video of this clown. So basically this is what Vitaly is looking like now. As you guys can see, he is now sporting a pretty big beard as well as some really long hair. Does anyone else feel like he kind of has some Liver King action going on? Here is an alternate angle for you guys. As y'all can see, the hair is kind of twirling down the back of his neck. And to me, it's quite obvious that the last 9 months did some serious damage to this guy. And here is the footage from the press conference yesterday, where Romula would announce the deportation of Vitaly. And I'll tell you guys something, he is not coming back to America. And obviously, they're almost exclusively speaking Filipino here, but I did provide the English translation for you guys.
Una po ang pag-deport kay Vitaly Sobereski, yung Russian vlogger na nakulong for harassment dito sa DGC. He has served out his sentence. He is now on queue for deportation back to Russia.
So as you guys could see there, Romula basically announced that Vitaly would be getting deported back to his home country of Russia. Where as far as we know, Vitaly no longer has any real ties to that nation. I don't think he has any family there. His mother currently resides in the US.
Shut up, Chad. Stop scaring my mom. I'm not going to jail. I'm literally gonna have fun, talk to girls, eat some ice cream. I'm not doing anything fucking... Mom, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just hyping up for the child.
So yes, while it is a big win for him that he is finally free, I don't really know what type of life he plans to lead over there. Nor do I think he would be allowed to come back into America anytime soon, which is obviously going to affect his career online. I'll tell you guys about that in a second.
Salamat po, Secretary Remulla. Ang process po ng deportation sa Bureau of Immigration is nag-issue na po ng deportation order against Vitaly Zdorovetski, ang Board of Commissioners. Ang pag-deport sa kanya ay subject to clearances ng NBI at saka yung courts kung saan siya nagkaroon ng kaso.
So essentially the guy is saying that his various cases in the Philippines are now closed, and so the deportation process should commence from here. Although he does claim that they're still trying to coordinate the exact place that Vitaly will go.
Co-coordinate na rin po kami sa pagde-deportan na lugar niya, yung bansa niya, which is Russia. Si Vitaly po ay US.
I wonder if it was just Trump's admin, you know what I'm saying, that stopped him from coming back. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was an executive order, the next Democrat could just overturn it. You know what I'm saying?
So, ang normal process niya na hindi yung country of residence, kundi yung passport of origin. Ang passport niya po ay galing sa Russia, kaya doon po ang processing ng deportation.
And he makes another really interesting point here is that Vitaly does have a green card here in America, but obviously his origins reside in Russia, where he is still a citizen as well.
Let this be a reminder to all our visitors here in the Philippines that we always welcome tourists and visitors. We treat them with respect, we accept them, and we expect them to follow the same rules as we follow the same rules when we travel. We have no ill feelings against Vitaly. He has served this time and he has shown his remorse, and he is now a free man when he goes back to Russia.
And just look at the pure seriousness in Vitaly's face this time around. We don't know what types of things he's seen, if the guy has literally been pissed on, how many bugs he consumed, how many nights he cried on the bare chest of another foreign man, while they pack them in those cells like some damn sardines.
So, thank you very much.
He's like, get the fuck out of my sight. And honestly, he did make a clear example out of Vitaly. I think he kind of got what he wanted in this situation, while also not allowing it to go on for years and years and years, because I do think that would have been a little excessive at that point. And I will say in the end, I do think that this was a pretty fair sentencing for Vitaly, as he essentially fucked around and found out. And here is blocks on major Western apps, and you also have to be mindful.
Okay, yeah. He can stream, so, I mean, he might be back. W video by Jamari, by the way. Divorce worthy.
I've been seeing this trend go around on social media of literal married women and mothers going to concerts of male artists, recording those male artists, and then captioning the reel, "I'm married and still shaved my legs for this just in case. I'm a mother and still wore a matching lingerie set just in case." And then if you hit the comments, all the women are agreeing with them.
Okay, if you guys don't wear, like, I see this like
Bro, I see that all the time, bro. It's so hard to advocate for feminism because y'all not unanimous with shit. Y'all let... Like, I was looking on Reddit not that long ago, and I saw, it was pretty much a subreddit of people discussing, like, making, like, paternity tests, like, mandatory. You know what I'm saying? And I saw a lot of girls, like, saying no to that. I feel like that's, like, screaming that I'm a whore, right? Because it's like... That's just another paper that you have on him. If it is your kid, right? You know what I'm saying? And I think that would get rid of all like the, you know what I'm saying? It's not my kid discussion, you know what I'm saying? Because it would just be mandatory in the process. I kind of agree with it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you guys should get abortions, but you guys should be able to get them. But I feel like it should be, you know what I'm saying, mandatory. So I don't know. Because it takes like the trust out of it. You don't have to like worry about none of the
Usher concert videos and stuff like that. And a lot of some people even show up with a man and they post these captions. But that is very normal, and I have seen what exactly what you're talking about for a lot of male artists.
And I just have to say, to all those women posting that and the women commenting, your husband should leave you. That is the most disrespectful form of public humiliation to your husband.
So I just want to play that short clip.
I understand why she's saying that. And
no,
that's
facts,
two things
though.
I'm going with this. I understand why she's saying that. To some point, I agree. But I also don't care. I don't care. She goes back home to me. So.
I mean, I used to think this way, but it really is just disrespect, though, if you think about it, right? Because if you were to post some shit like that or follow a girl or whatever, right? I mean, I don't really date these type of girls, but like, if she were to get jealous and shit like that, like, you know what I'm saying? She would, more likely than not. So it's like, and then call you cheating for it. So it's like, I kind of just try to keep it consistent.
So a new awesome hit reality TV show was supposed to be released soon called $1 Million.
Oh, I already saw that. Yeah, it was some, it was basically just a bad deal, to be honest. And Emily promoted it. That's pretty much all it is. Hold on now, let me see. I want to see what's going on.
Go back to a series, so even the guy.
Maybe.
We'll go back to a series, so even the God of Thunder subscribed. In today's video, Hassan has just been exposed for apparently shocking his dog again. Absolutely shameless. Asmin has responded and investigated just how long Kaya was sitting still before Hassan shocked her for daring to move. Reddit mods are trying to censor these posts once again, playing defense for Hassan. Rank number 1 detective.
She didn't like Twitch or anything like that.
The debunker has responded with his expert opinion. Hassan has responded to 2026 Colorgate, and he is not happy.
Yeah, because she didn't jump up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Stable Ronaldo is facing the wrath of Kaya. Penguin Zero has exposed Twitch streamers like Extra Emily for promoting a scam. He absolutely cooks her for trying to play.
See, they call it a scam, but I just feel like it was just a project in the work. You know what I'm saying? So all of it was like promotions, right? But then like, excuse me, the people that promoted it took down the website and stuff like that. But people that pretty much paid to get like some type of special entry when, I mean, for these events, they're supposed to make like entry free, which it is, and they made it free, but they had left a disclosure in Penguin Zero's video. You can see that, yeah.
Dumb and talks about streamer responsibility. Kai Cenat has confronted Twitch CEO Dan Clancy.
I saw this video, it's hilarious.
Not putting him on the hypothetical streamer hall of fame. Hassan continues to glaze terrorists and claims that America is worse than the Iranian government that is actively gunning down its own people as we speak. A clip of Hassan being racist has been censored from Reddit. People have found the clip anyways, and it is bad. Subscribe or you get shacked.
That is crazy. Hold on, let me see.
It all starts here. Hutch believes he caught Hassan using a shock collar once again.
God, I can't believe the protesters that are protesting against settler fairs that are taking place in a synagogue are actually the bad ones in this.
Guys, are you shitting me? What did I just tell you about the hubris? I wasn't even kidding. I didn't. I confess I didn't suspect I would see it in this video. Maybe he's got the vibrate collar on now. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because his voice was like weird during that little time frame. It's like he saw it in his like peripheral. Like OBS is like right here for me. So he probably saw it and was like, oh well, she's getting up, so. I just don't like how he uses her as like a prop, though. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't like leave that spot.
That is not even a little bit subtle. It's funny though. It's funny because it's on the different side now. This is just purely headcanon, but you can kind of imagine like, okay, if I just switch sides.
No, I can't believe that you would think that. It's obviously his Zins, guys. It's obviously the dog gate button. Don't you see he was reaching for the dog gate button? It was Israel who shocked his dog. Bruddy, oh my god. Let me get this straight. So Hassan reaches for something on his table, under his table, whatever. He stops talking, you know, to focus all his power because he's Palpatine using the Force, right? And then Kaya suddenly feels the Force, right? You know, gets force choked or something like that and decides to go back into place. That is obviously a more plausible explanation because Hassan having a shock collar, that is completely out of the realm of reality.
Come on, bro.
Well, Penguin absolutely reaches for some power less because did this. I mean, and I told you guys this is what he always does. He will side with anything that is anti-America, even.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see the ads, man.
Settler fairs.
How long is the dog there?
Designate or ethnic boundary. I don't get.
Isolate.
Oh no! Oh no! Not again!
God, I fucking.
Oh god! It's still there. 3 hours later.
What do you mean by that?
All right, let's go to 4 hours.
No Where you at, Israel boy?
It's been 5 hours that the dog is there, right?
Okay, let's go.
Asman already preemptively said he might do less politics because people lie too much. When that happens, he'll do the lines a few days after. This is the average Roach fan.
Okay,
is,
so
full
she didn't
circle,
move.
right?
She moved at least once. Okay, somebody in chat saying the battery ran out. Oh god. Oh god.
Battery ran out. It's crazy.
Against settler.
He looks over and then he leans in like this because obviously there's probably something underneath his monitor. And then he leans over, and then as soon as he stops reaching over, the dog instantly steps back and gets back on the platform. I can't believe this. Why would you do this? Why would you do
wait,
that? I
hold
don't
on now.
understand why you would do this.
What is that color?
You're zapping the. Why would you zap the dog?
No, you don't understand. Kaya is just so spoiled, guys. She actually thinks that she gets to move after sitting 5 hours on my stream as a placeholder, as a literal live prop for my stream. Kaya actually had the audacity to think that she was allowed to stretch her legs after 5 long, grueling hours. And we might think that, oh, it's
That
only
is crazy,
5
bro.
hours.
5 hours is insane. Free Kaya, bro. But let me see something real quick. Yeah, that's the Penguin Zero stuff, pretty much. And then Kai presses Dan Clancy, which is kind of crazy. Because he kind of admits to it, and then I think even in, I think it was a Penguin Zero video, or I saw like the clip of him pretty much omitting to like saying what he said, because he tried to like skate it off at first, act like he ain't say it. But then Kai was like, yeah, nah. I saw the video, bro. Let me see here.
Regime, they fund literal terrorists. Oh wait, he knows that. He obviously knew that. That's why he's actually supporting them. Rank #1 terrorist Glazer loves fellow terrorist Glazers. Of course. I mean, at this point, like, I feel like he knows what he's doing. There's no way he's this stupid, right? But honestly, I just have one question. America, what are you doing? Lock this guy up already, bro. Like, he's legitimately just an
Why does he say America like he's not in here? In America himself.
Constant harm to your country, brainwashing your citizens, you know, justifying actual oppression, just spreading complete false news. I mean, free speech my ass. This guy's advocating murder, like to murder like opposing politicians and shit like that, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Streets lined with body bags. Hassan, guys, don't worry, we have it worse. Check security cameras on his multi-million-dollar gated compound. Shaq's dog.
He clips. He's doing too many clips here. Like, he's like cutting the video, and like just to cut like time probably, but it's already like 37 minutes, bro. So I would have just let it be 40, because you're not saving a few seconds here. You know what I'm saying? But W video though, bro. Oh, let me see.
You need to know these easy gun case locations. First is the storm drain tunnel at the Red Lakes. Go inside, and at the end there's a gun case and duffel bag that can spawn here. Next, head to the nearby concrete structure and check for a gun case. Ammo cases and duffel bags can be here too. At the top of the map is the East Broken Bridge next to Power Gen Complex. If you go to the edge and crouch walk slow backwards, you can catch the ledge as you fall, and inside there's a chance for a gun case. Lastly, if you're by the water towers and happen to have a zip line, go to the top here and check for a gun case. And this is why you need to know.
And this is why.
Want to see us in prison?
Hold on, let me see.
You want to see us in prison?
My bias
That's fine.
is I like to see people that are guilty of things in prison. That's true. Yes, that is correct.
I would have heads on pikes at this moment.
We know one of you guys were screaming it at the J6 march. Trump's people in his group were the first infantry. Because I'm too
2v6 is crazy.
Devin about whether or not it was appropriate for the White House.
Hold on now.
Dev and Destiny have agreed to take on all comers on this and to talk about whether or not it was appropriate for the White House to make these updates, whether these updates were accurate or not. And we have a whole host of people to talk about it with us, including Enrique Tario, Gibbs, we got Grid, we got Kung Fu Joe, all sorts of people. We're going to get into it. I guess, yeah, that's the first question for you guys, and we'll just kind of get into it. Was the White House's portrayal of January 6th on their website accurate? Why or why not? Anyone can start. Go ahead.
I guess just on some basic language stuff, can we all agree that Trump never, in any part of that ellipse speech, he never called for peace or told people to be peaceful. He never said any of those words, because he used explicitly at least once, and he never explicitly said, you guys need to be peaceful. You need to go
like
march
Twitter
peaceful.
did stop him from saying be peaceful. As soon as he said we need to be peaceful, then they deleted his tweet, canceled his account, whatever, and made it impossible for him to actually proclaim, please go be peaceful. So that's one thing that I think we can agree happened.
Well, that's cool. So I'm going to ask my question again. So on the speech in the ellipse, the hour speech or whatever, he never told people to be peaceful. That was never a command he gave. That was never a thing that he explicitly said ever. That was just never a thing that was said, but for some reason people repeat this. I just want to make sure we all agree on that at the ellipse speech, he never told people you need to be peaceful. You guys should be.
He's reiterating the speech.
Peaceful. He never said anything. He didn't say that.
Yeah, you're being really narrow with that. Yep, that's.
Well, I mean, like afterwards, people went to the Capitol and they, at the very least, rioted, so they weren't peaceful. So yeah, I would like to. I think if we're going to make a White House.
Well, you're talking about his rhetoric, though. You're changing the where we're looking.
Well, no,
You're saying, well, this one part of the one speech that he gave this one day.
Are you asking if he said specifically the word peaceful?
No. If he told people.
Nitpicking one word.
So on the WhiteHouse.gov website, they claim, they claim that, hold on, let me look for explicitly. So it says, he stresses the need to fight for the country.
I can cuss here, right? Is there certain words I can't say?
Just no, nothing that would get me demonetized. So no F-slurs, no hard R's, nothing like that. Okay.
Cool.
So he stresses
that you can call retard, fuck, all that shit. So yeah.
Okay.
So on the White House website, it's Save America rallies, their second timestamp. It says he stresses the need to fight for the country through strength and determination, explicitly calling for peaceful protest. I just want to be clear, that never happened. That part is a lie on the side. At the very least, we can agree that that's a lie.
So he never said the words peacefully and patriotically during that speech?
No,
he never told people to go do that. He said that, I know you'll go marching peacefully and patriotic or whatever, but he never explicitly said, he never called for, that was never explicitly called for.
That's super nuanced, dude. If he says like peacefully and patriotically, I think that's the key. And I think there was a lot of people, including myself, pissed off that day. And to kind of hit what the question for the host, for 4 years, we've been fed nothing but like bullshit and slop from the Biden administration about what happened on January 6th. Now that January 6ers are actually out, we get to say our piece, and I think people get to see both sides of the story, and they get to not make a binary choice. Maybe they agree with me on some things, maybe they agree with Destiny on other things, or other liberals. And I find it fascinating now that like we're nitpicking words when he's explicitly said that peacefully and patriotically make your way over to the Capitol. And then on top of that,
he didn't say that. So what you just said, you used the word explicitly. I don't know if you know what explicitly means, but because you can't lie. We just want one fact at a time. Just one fact at a time. Right?
So he goes ahead and on top of that, his tweets got deleted, and you silence the president of the United States right after that. I don't think it was ever his intention to tell anybody. I sat through courts through 6 months. I don't think at any point did he think people were going to storm into the Capitol and storm the building or do anything. I think he wanted people to protest.
Crush is Proud Boy leader. Who's
this outside? And as somebody that again
cool. Okay,
was
so I'm just
planning on being there.
I'm going to read the sentence here. Okay, I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. He didn't tell them you need to be peaceful. You need to go and be peaceful. You need to go and not commit. He didn't explicitly say that ever. He just said, "I know you'll be marching over soon."
Who cares? Like,
you can say it's not a big deal. You can say it's not a big deal.
Don't shoot it.
You can say it's not a big deal. That's fine. I just want to be clear.
Can I give the example?
You can't prove a negative.
One at a time. Destiny, finish your question. Then Enrique can answer it. And I know Tim wants in too. Is that your name? I'm sorry, Tim.
The full quote is, at the ellipse, President Trump speaks to hundreds of thousands of supporters, detailing evidence of election fraud and urging the crowd to march to the Capitol to, quote, peacefully and patriotically make their voices heard, end quote. There is no urging the crowd there. He just says he'll know they'll do it. There is no urging. It's about an hour-long speech where he talks about voter fraud. He says we need to fight like hell or we're going to lose our country. He calls everybody in Congress weak. He's here to protest the results of the election. So I just think it's a little bit rich to pretend that there were explicit calls for peace in this. There wasn't. And this was like one thing he said almost at the beginning of the speech. Yeah.
Hey, every time you leave the house, like when you were a kid and you just got your driver's license, does your mom say, "Oh, don't crash"? Like it's retarded to even think that he has to say that every time that he comes out. He said,
maybe he doesn't have to say it every time. No, he doesn't have to say it every time he comes out. But maybe he should say it when he's called a bunch of people to Washington D.C. to protest the results of the election. Maybe that would be a good thing to say when he's kind of gotten everybody riled up, and he's also saying you need to fight like hell or you're going to lose your country. Maybe it would be a good idea to really stress the peaceful part, especially considering what happened afterwards, right?
Like he did. He said, I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. That's his speech.
Yeah, that is a line that he said, yes. But that's...
Isn't you saying he just didn't say don't be
I'm
peaceful?
saying he didn't explicitly call them to do it. And
Yeah,
I would argue there's stronger calls for
would it be better if he explicitly said that? I would say so, but it's like, it kind of feels like a nitpick. You know
for violence when he says, and we fight like hell, and if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. That seems a little bit more of a command, and it's at the end of the speech as opposed to the other thing that was towards the beginning of the speech. It's an hour-long speech. I'm just saying there weren't all these explicit calls for peace. He didn't say, you guys need to remain peaceful, nothing like that. He just said, I know you'll be marching over there peacefully and patriotically, make your voice heard. That's it. It's not a huge point. You don't lose the whole argument by giving this. I want to make sure we're on the same factual page.
That he knew? Hold on. That he knew that he was that the crowd was going to
peacefully and patriotically. You need to do your due diligence.
Like march over there.
That's what his emphasis on this is.
He didn't give a marching order like, hey, go storm the Capitol. Hey, go stop the certification election. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy is what he's saying. Like, you don't expect the crowd. I didn't expect the crowd to do that. I know a lot of people, a lot of liberals think that I went over there to go stop the certification election. I wasn't going to do that. And I didn't need the president to tell me to be peaceful and patriotically. I was already both of those things.
So they were already being retarded on their own accord, regardless of what Trump says. Like, I don't know.
So you did know that the Capitol was going to be broken into. It had already happened by the time that speech was over, right? The Proud Boys had literally organized to do this. You guys were involved in breaking through all three of the outer barriers, and then finally with Dominic to break into the actual Capitol with the riot shield. So you did know that was going to happen in advance, right? You were in the Capitol the night before and you left because there was a warrant out for your arrest. So yeah.
So I'll ask you, I asked the prosecutors and defense team,
True, by the way.
What evidence do you have that I knew that was going to happen? Because you said it as an absolute. So what evidence do you have?
Wait, when is Tim going to talk, though?
That I thought that was going to happen? Because my messages in court, even given by the prosecution, doesn't show that. It shows that I'm like, holy shit, this is happening. I probably, actually, as a matter of fact, Destiny, you probably found out
That's
about
what it showed you. My understanding, I thought that you were convicted for this. Didn't you lose in front of a jury on this?
If you consider a jury that during their questioning,
I do. So we can move it. Yeah, I do consider that a legitimate jury. Yes, and you were convicted on that case. So I do. Yes, I do. So okay, so what's the next factor we want to go over?
I hope one day when you face any assault charges or anything, or sexual assault charges, that you're convicted of a jury that hates your guts. Then they put me in the jury because the first thing I'm going to do is find you guilty.
Okay. I want to hear from some other people here.
Just to be clear, also real quick. So everything in the indictment, all of your messages about your plans to storm the Capitol, the buildings you want to.
Can you point one message? Just show me one message.
Do you want me to read?
Is it a public filing?
Down the indictment to have you reject everything that's in there? Is that what you want?
Go ahead. We got all night here.
While he's getting that up,
I don't got nothing to do here, bro.
Yeah,
so if you want to look at the indictment, go ahead.
Yeah, while he's getting that up, I do want to hear from some other people in the crowd. Hear from Tim here.
Tell me about my 6-month trial.
Right,
I'd love
and
for you
we'll
to
get into there, right? So go ahead, Tim, then Dev, and then we'll get you Kung Fu Joe and get.
Bro reminds me of Zerka.
Great, go ahead.
His mannerisms.
I just wanted clarification. The first thing I was going to do was
Tim.
The speech, because that was the prelude to this. But Destiny, I think he wanted to limit it to specifically saying, for after the fact. But I mean, are we ignoring the tweets that he gave at 2:38 and 3:13? He specifically does use the words peaceful. He said stay peaceful for the first one and remain peaceful, or peaceful for the second one. So what is the contention about the word peaceful and when it was used specifically?
Yeah, so he made those tweets when there was already violence breaking out. So when he says remain peaceful, that's nonsense, and people were begging him to call people to go home. So like people like Ashley Babbitt got killed because he refused to make that call for people to go home because he was hoping that Congress would break down and give in to the desire for him to have the vote switched.
Congress had already been removed at that point, so that's a stupid thing to say. You know better than that.
Did they not come back that night?
Yeah, they came back later that night,
Yeah,
but
so I think the point was
after all of the rioters had been removed, sir. I mean, that's a dumb thing to say.
Yes, after they removed the
That's a
rioters,
dumb
which
thing
people
for you
wanted
to
to
say.
happen, they came back and they re-adjourned in order to finish the count. Correct. Thank you for doing the logical order of events. So Tario, when you were saying things, when you wait. So Tario, I just want to see. I'm just trying to see if these messages are real. So when you posted a message that said "fuck unity, no quarter, raise the black flag," was that a message that you posted in a group chat on November 12th, 2020?
I posted it on social media, yeah. And I'm 100%. I said that. I celebrated it.
When
if
you
I'm
said
guilty
if
of celebrating
Biden
it,
steals this
then
election,
yes.
the
And
Proud
that was
Boys
in
will be
social
political
media.
prisoners. We won't go quietly. I promise. Is that a thing that you posted?
Yeah, that was in November.
Okay.
That
We
was
need
in
to
November,
remember
yes.
we're at war with a virus, not with each other. No, you need to remember the American people are at war with you. No Trump, no peace, no quarter. Right? These are your messages, right?
When did those tweets happen? Remind me when those tweets happened.
In November of 2020.
In November of 2020 was January 6th an event?
Was January 6th
did January 6th the event at January 6th, did that ever get announced before November of 2020? Can you tell me the day that it got announced that was going to be a rally?
I'm just making sure that that so far in the indictment you agree to these. You agree to these things, right?
Unless I'm fucking Nostradamus and I know that some rally's going to happen in the future, do you expect me in November to be tweeting about some shit that I didn't even know was going to happen? An event that I didn't even know was going to happen.
Did we know that on January? I'm pretty sure the Electoral Count Act literally calls out the date of the certification of the election. So we all knew in advance when the certification
12th.
of the.
That's a month before I tweeted that. So yeah.
December 12th was when the election certification? I thought that was January 6th. My bad.
No, it's not January 6th. As a matter of fact, you got that wrong. The certification of Congress, the counting of it happens on December 12th.
Just real quick, I do want to make sure that Tim gets a chance to get in here. He's been
Okay,
trying.
sorry, Tim.
No, it's fine. Then Tim.
No, it's
and then
fine.
I wanna hear from, Dev. Go ahead.
Yeah, we knew when the certification was going to be, but that doesn't necessarily mean people knew that the rally was going to happen, in which case you still have to create the nexus between the rally and his supposed urging people to riot, which, that didn't actually happen. But I'm just trying to understand, you're dismissing the tweets that happened after 2 o'clock and after 3 o'clock because they happened after the speech. But in the speech, he also said peaceful, but you're saying he didn't direct people to be peaceful. He just acknowledged it. Isn't that
He should have told people to go home because it had already gotten violent.
Yeah, true.
So you're unhappy that he didn't say specific words?
Yeah,
no,
but then
he
they
should, well,
come
at that
back,
point,
though.
people should have gone home. He should have said, you need to leave. It wasn't peaceful. It was a riot at that point.
If he says you
wanted him
to be peaceful,
the initial contention, my understanding, I'm sorry,
you're
I thought
like beyond splitting hairs.
I'm not beyond splitting hairs. It's very easy. So if there's a riot happening at the Capitol and you have the ability to tell your people to go home, you should probably tell your people to go home.
You wanted him to tell people to go home in the middle of the speech when he says to be peaceful?
You were just talking about his tweets that he made hours later at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Which one do you want to talk about?
But I thought you were complaining about the fact that he didn't direct people to be peaceful in the speech when he said, I know you will be peaceful.
Well, yes, but that's because I'm just going through the whitehouse.gov J6 site and I'm going through the timeline on the claim thing, right? And the second claim for the Save America rally is President Trump delivers powerful speech. That was just the very first one I was looking at. We can go through the rest of them after. I was starting with that one.
I don't even think it's worth getting in the weeds of what he said. Fine. He said peacefully and patriotically. We don't need a 10-minute discussion on what those words mean and how he meant it.
Sure. Well, he also did say, just to be clear, he said we have to fight like hell or we're going to lose our country, right?
Yeah.
How would you describe the events? How would you describe the events that unfolded over the next 4 hours? How would you describe the events that unfolded? What did it seem was more happening? That people were fighting like hell because they thought they were going to lose their country, or that they were marching peacefully and patriotically?
I think 95% of the people, I believe 95% of the people that were there on J6, all they did was walk in. They didn't touch a fucking cop. They didn't break a window. They didn't do any of that. If you want to talk about the 5%, look, I don't agree. I don't agree with the assaults. I've said this. I said this on January 6th in the evening after seeing it. I said it on national television. I said it on CNN, and I said it on Univision. I can't vibe with people assaulting police officers. I think that they should have been arrested. I don't think that the problem was, I still think that they should be pardoned, not for their actions, but because of how justice.
Why do we care about any of this? I don't know what we're talking about now. This doesn't do anything.
Well,
so,
no.
So we agree
I really don't care about you talking about.
I heard that you said 95% were peaceful. So that means 5%
were peaceful.
Okay, so then 5,000, 10,000 people were rioting then, if the president's own words are to be believed, because they say
is that the number of people?
They say hundreds.
They say people that walked into the Capitol that day.
There was about 100,000 people, I believe, is the number.
On the site, they say hundreds of thousands, so 5,000 to 10,000 violent rioters. Then
No. I'm asking you: is that the number? Are you citing the number of people that went inside the Capitol, or the number of people that attended the rally?
I'm giving what they had as attended the rally on the whitehouse.gov.
I'm not
website.
asking what they give you. I'm asking what you know.
I know that around 1,600 people were charged. I don't know how many people went into the building altogether. I don't have the count on that, so I don't know. But that's not really relevant.
You don't know what the 5. We could just say 5%. We don't got to go with the number because it wasn't tens of thousands of people that went in.
Sure, that's fine.
It's 1.5%, but it was a small number. I mean,
well, because only a small number of people even got to the building, right? That's how it works. Like in any riot, it's probably like 1 to 5% of people that are being violent, right?
There are probably thousands of people in the building. I was one of them, and Enrique, I think this is, like you said. Well, I would say it's beside the point, because if you want to address the violence, it happened in very select areas, and there was a context behind it. Such as the Lower West Terrace Tunnel. One of the biggest reasons it wasn't an insurrection is that it got less violent when people got inside the building. If they were going to, become violent and overthrow the government, we would have been more violent in the building than out. But what you see is that when you review the video, it actually was at very select locations because people were incited. There were provocateurs. I agree with Enrique. Not everybody who was there was
so
a
to be
good
clear,
person.
the incitement was you trying to break through where cops were. When people were inside the building, they weren't violent because they didn't even know what they were supposed to do at that point.
What do you mean by you? What do you mean by you? Are you talking?
I'm speaking the general you, because he's talking about the protesters not being violent once they got inside the building, because they didn't have much to be violent against, because all of the congressmen have been evacuated.
So you're agreeing with me and Tim and saying that some protesters were violent. Yeah, I agree with you. Some protesters
I never
were
brought this up. I don't think this point is relevant to anything.
I believe that they should be arrested, and I believe that they should have gotten some time in prison.
Is this guy good?
I don't believe that they should have gotten 10, 20 years.
Okay.
In the comment.
Yeah.
Okay, I do.
And I don't believe it's like you said, Destiny.
It was behind my head. I was like,
before anyone else
okay.
goes, I do want to make sure that Dev gets a chance to have his say.
Okay,
and, come in and give us what he's got. And I do see Gibbs, Kung Fu Joe over there, and we're gonna get you in here in a second. Dev, go ahead, give us what you think.
I've been listening. This is kind of crazy. Just because, I don't know who you are, the guy with the green background, but you were talking about Trump's tweets, and I mean, while the riot was happening, you expect a decent, competent, good leader to try to calm people down. That's what you expect them to say. But I mean, at 2:24 p.m., Donald Trump tweeted, "Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones which they were asked to previously certify." Now, that statement, is that going to calm people down or rile people up, do you think?
Well, I can tell you from my own experience, it didn't rile me up. At that point, I actually wrongfully assumed when I read that tweet, I was.
Why is he answering from his own personal experience? What are we doing?
Because he was there.
Because I was asked, why do you think?
Okay,
what do you think most people are doing?
How about everyone else's perspective then?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, I think most.
You're asking to give other people's perspective that's not here.
That's kind of how reality works. We kind of speak for how we think people are generally motivated by things or what might cause people to do things. Are we incapable here of
he's a people
fathoming other people's state of mind?
I'm going to tell you exactly what people thought.
No,
I'm going to tell you
how about
exactly
let's not generalize to some bullshit. Just stay on the specific things.
No,
Dev asked a specific
I'm going to give you exactly what people
Dev gave a specific tweet.
I'm going to give you
when
my
people saw
specific
that Pence had failed. What did Pence fail? What did the people do out there?
Anybody who thinks that the only reason, I think anybody who thinks that the only reason that people went into the Capitol is because Trump told them that the election was stolen is a retard. I think they weren't looking backwards, and it started with Hillary Clinton in September of 2016.
Weren't you indicted for this shit, buddy?
a basket of deplorables.
Oh,
then
in 2016, how many people invaded the Capitol?
And you go ahead and you
The
definance
answer is
us,
zero. Yeah,
you
it's none.
deplatform us, you shut down our businesses during COVID.
Yep, yeah,
right?
it's zero.
You allow the
who shut
summer
down
of
the
love
businesses
to
during
happen
COVID? Wasn't
unchecked,
Trump the president for that?
and
Oh, who was the president for the
straw
summer
that
of love?
broke
Wasn't
the
Trump the
camel's
president
back?
for that? Notice how
One at
all
a
of your
time.
fact
One at a
checkers
time.
wrong.
Hold on. One at a time. Both of you, please.
Somebody
Let
stole the
Enrique finish.
fucking election.
Mhm.
So yeah, we were pissed
Trump
off
tried
about
to,
a
but he
million
failed.
fucking things.
He got indicted for this shit.
Well,
I agree.
there's a million things that we're pissed off about. It
So
wasn't
for
just
January 6th, why were people at the Capitol? What were they there for?
we were there to fucking peacefully protest
Who called them
the
there?
stolen election.
Who called them there?
Yeah.
Hold on,
President
Destiny,
Trump called it.
I need to ask a
Thank you.
question.
At the Olympics.
I gotta
Thank
ask
you.
this. I'm sorry. Because do you truly believe that people, absent Trump, absent his speech, that they wouldn't have been people like showing up angry at the Capitol that day? Is that
No,
your claim?
I don't think
Absent
so.
him
yeah.
inviting them there? Nah, maybe 1,000, maybe, I don't know, if that.
Well, hold on. So you don't believe that there are other factors leading up to that day from
I don't
the
think
time
so
of the
neither, to
election,
be honest.
not including Trump, that would have motivated enough angry people to show up that day?
Well,
That's
I
you-
can
that's
tell
what
you
you're
what the other
claiming?
factors are. It's actually really easy. There was a whole bunch of people
there's a
online
lot.
who were posting. There's a whole bunch of people
No,
online.
hold on.
No. I'm
Let
going
them
to
answer your
I'm
question,
gonna answer
please.
you.
Go
There's a
ahead,
whole bunch of people online who are posting about how Mike Pence has the power to send back the electors so that Trump can steal the election, and everyone was hyping themselves up for this bullshit. That's why you guys went there. It was retarded.
No. That's not the only thing I'm talking about. Like, I have a list of things that factually happened, and whether or not you can observe them through 2020 vision, like from now, doesn't matter, because we
Like,
had so little
hindsight?
time to analyze these things.
Let
So
me see.
expanded mail-in voting due to COVID-19, late night vote count pauses and updates in key states, changes to
Yeah,
the
so
election
every
procedures.
single one of these things failed in
in key states. Changes
let me
to
see that meme.
late
I
night
need to see the
vote
bottom
count
of it.
pauses and
Oh, damn it. Hold on.
expanded mail-in voting due
Peaceful
to
protests,
COVID-19,
burning.
late night vote count pauses
Hold on. Worst day in American history.
and updates in key states. Changes to
Yeah,
the
so
election
every
procedures.
single one of these things failed
I'm
in
not
court.
done yet. I'm not done
They had
yet.
their day
I'm
in
not
court.
done yet.
You
Thank
lost
very
on
much.
every single
Hold
one
on,
of these.
buddy.
All of them.
Buddy, did you
Every
not just
single one.
hear what I just said?
It's cute. He believes
Courts
in
have,
justice.
courts have litigated all of these. You
Hold on.
lost.
Hold on. No. That you obviously weren't listening. If you listen, you could hear me better.
Mhm.
What I said was, what happened by the time January 6th rolled around, we didn't have the time and
You
like
did.
8 hours a day for years on end. No, we didn't have
Yeah,
years
you did.
like you did. No, we didn't.
You did.
How? Okay, between January 6th and the election, the determination of the election, how much time was there?
A few months, but there was enough time that almost every
few
single
months,
claim,
yeah.
every single claim that
No, hold
Donald
on, I'm
Trump
not even
brought
done
up
yet.
in his speech had already been debunked thoroughly, and none of them,
Hold on,
absolutely
hold on.
zero of them, have held up
I would
today.
like-
So apparently there was enough time.
No, that's not true.
It is.
Hold on.
No,
so
Democrats were saying,
What are these memes he's
Democrats
throwing
are
on the
saying
phone?
that mail-in
On
voting
the
is
screen
the
share.
most unreliable form of voting. Democrats said that. That's something that's not going to change.
Who asked?
Well,
What does that have to do with
let's sit
anything? It's
here-
not relevant. Yeah.
So the White House
How is
posted
it not
this
relevant?
thing.
I want to hear from Gibbs. Gibbs, go ahead.
Yeah, so the White House posted this thing, and I really feel it's important that we kind of like
W
analyze
host,
it in
by
the
the way.
2026 light, actually. What did they say? It says, in truth, it was the Democrats who staged the real insurrection by certifying and fraud-ridden election, including widespread irregularities and weaponizing federal agencies, all right? So we're
How are they
sitting looking at
weaponizing
this.
federal
Now we're looking
agencies?
at
Who are
right
you
now
even
what's
quoting?
happening.
Wait, who was that even a quote from?
That's
That
on
is
the
the White
January
House
6th
page,
website.
whitehouse.gov, the whole thing that we're here. Y'all literally posted and said, this is what we're debating
Okay,
today.
what's
I
the
don't know.
point?
Sorry. Anyway, well, I would like to get to it. Thank you. 1 second, please. Anyway, and so when we look at it in 2026 and we see all the fraud and we see places like Minnesota where we now have evidence that
don't.
197 duplicate ballots were posted. Yes, we do. We do have that. It was just by the Congress just a couple days ago. Maybe keep up to date. We have that. We see evidence of the fraud. We see evidence of this NGOs paying for it. The Trump administration has been saying from day one when this went down that they're basically having some sort of system in place to rig the election. So they're the real insurrectionists by subverting the of will of the voters, and that's what we're seeing has happened. They use the fraud.
Why didn't Trump said
and
this
they
coming
use
in
the illegal
2016?
voters,
They
the
had
duplicate
4 years
voters.
to find it. Why did Trump not find anything?
Oh yeah, because Biden's going to be investigating himself whenever he gets put in power, huh? Does that make sense? Give me a break. Come on, man.
No, Trump said there was rampant voter fraud for the 2016 election. He was in office for 4 years after. They found nothing. He put together a commission to find it. They found nothing. Why?
And yet now we're finding all sorts of stuff.
No, we're not.
So
but I didn't ask
crazy
you
how it
now
works
about now.
that we've cleaned out
I
more
said he had
stuff.
4 years.
Well, I'm talking about
I said
now,
he had 4
though.
years.
You know, we can talk about 4 years ago.
No, you weren't talking
It's
about
not
now. You
mattering.
brought up a quote from
I am talking
2016.
about it.
So you want to talk about now? If you want to talk about now, we can talk about now. Why don't we have any fraud from this election? He said there was millions of illegals voting. We don't have any fraud.
You understand that, right?
Okay.
The quote I just read from 3 days ago. You realize that, right?
I'm asking you, where is the evidence of the voter fraud? The rampant voter fraud in 2016, in 2020, in 2024?
We literally have evidence right now that 197 duplicate votes were cast in Minnesota's election, and 137,000 is what it cost to beat him, right? And so, yeah, clearly something was going on when we have billions in fraud and 197,000 duplicate votes in a state where they won. And it's a state where, guess what?
duplicate
Timmy Walz
votes?
is the VP candidate. Come on, bro. There's some kind of collusion here. That's the real insurrection.
Right.
Okay, I am curious. Something Enrique said at the beginning of the show, that people have been fed a lie about January 6th. If you could have, if there is one lie you could point to that the Biden administration or the Democrats or whoever has been saying about January 6th, what would you say that lie is? And then we can see if Dev and Destiny, what they think about that. What do you think, Enrique?
So to say something that I don't want to argue about, but just saying it's an insurrection was all bullshit. But to be more specific, and specific to my case, that we decided to plan to commit an act of sedition, which is one step on the treason for people that don't know that, to overthrow by force the United States government is
that was the verdict.
Bullshit. And they ran with this narrative, and they ran with this Tom Clancy novel.
You just lost in court for this. You can't come out of court. Can you get out of court after like being prosecuted for something, right? And serving time and then just going back on your word from court, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of crazy.
Because if you read not only my indictment, if you sat through the 6 months of my trial and you read all the bullshit that went on in the trial and how they wanted to paint it, I think that's one of the biggest miscarriages of justice and the biggest miscarriage of a PR campaign by the DOJ. So much so that I think I'm happy that I got 22 years because it opened people's eyes and was like, well, you know what? I don't like this guy, but he doesn't deserve 22 years because these facts are the case. And in my case, we had FBI agents embedded within the group. We had CIs that were informing about the Proud Boys before January 6th and at January 6th. And not a single one of them did the prosecution put on the stand. So just to close up here,
can I just ask a couple questions on that?
Blaming, give me 1 second. I'm just closing up.
No, I mean, like, you said enough dumb shit, right? So, like, were the Proud Boys the ones that initially broke through?
Let me finish. And then you can go ahead and do your own shit.
Okay.
Yeah, just mute yourself for a second. So check this out. So I think in closing, just the narrative that went behind this seditious conspiracy with the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers, it's bullshit. You want to get some of them. You want to get Dominic. Look, you want to get Dominic Pizzola for breaking a window.
Were the Proud Boys
you
the
could go
ones?
ahead and break a
were
window.
the Proud Boys the ones that initially broke into the Capitol?
For it.
Were the Proud Boys the ones that broke into the Capitol?
I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to keep talking for a second.
So much yapping.
If you want to get Dominic Pizzola for breaking a window, then absolutely go ahead. He'll tell you himself that he shouldn't have broken a window. And I'm unmuting.
The Proud Boys were the ones that broke through initially, right? They were the first ones in, right?
No, they weren't the first ones to break in.
They weren't the first one. So there wasn't, let me just be clear. So there wasn't a group of about 100 Proud Boys while Trump was still speaking that made their way to the Capitol.
There wasn't even 100 Proud Boys in the ground on January 6th. So let's start with correction.
How many would you say there were? 52. Okay.
52.
Was there a group of about 50 Proud Boys during Trump's speech that were already making their way to the Capitol that broke through the outer perimeter, then the second one, and then eventually broke through the window with the riot shield via Dominic? Was that all the Proud Boys?
No, apparently you don't know about the Dominic Pizzola. So we'll start with the Dominic Pizzola and work our way down. So with Dominic Pizzola, Dominic wasn't the one that initially broke the window, and he wasn't the last one to pull the window. He wasn't even the one that went in.
He didn't go in
He's
first.
just the one that conveniently was, he was not. That window was already broken. You want to pull up the video and take a look at the cracked window?
So you're telling me if you cracked window, notice how you just said cracked window? So he's the one who broke through the window with the riot shield. He was a Proud Boy. Yeah.
He finished breaking. He didn't even finish breaking the window.
Yes. Okay.
Because because the window was still not accessible, and somebody else pulled down the window.
Climbed in right after.
I go ahead and I challenge you, and I say, pull up the video, and we could discuss Dominic
and if he wants to, if he wants to, we can. So my question is when you tweeted out that you were proud of my boys in my country, okay?
Yes.
Don't fucking leave.
At what time was that?
What were you referring to? You tell me. When you said you were proud of them, what were you referring to?
I was talking to the crowd. So let me listen. You could hit me for a lot of things, but the things that you're talking about, you can't. Right? I had direct communications with my guys via Telegram at the time. Right? So if I didn't want them to leave, why isn't there a message from me directly to them saying, "Don't fucking leave, just keep going"? I put that message out on Parler, which is similar to Twitter, right? To the public. I was celebrating it. If that's what I'm guilty of, then fucking lock me away for 22 years. But how the fuck are you going to tell me for tweeting when you've tweeted so much fucking worse shit that you should probably be in prison for?
Yeah,
right?
that's great.
He's not
So it was the
fucking
Proud
leave.
Boys who were in first, right? You were tweeting out, "I'm proud of my boys and my
The
country.
Proud
Don't
Boys-
fucking
we established
leave,"
that the
right?
Proud
And they'd
Boys
already
weren't the first
broken
ones
in,
in,
and you
so
said
we can
they were the
clear
first
that
ones
out
that
of the
broke through the
thing.
outer
Let
perimeter. And the
Destiny
first
finish now.
right?
Let
So
Destiny finish
you
his
knew that they
thought.
were breaking in. You were proud of them for doing so.
I did
and you
not know
encouraged
they
them
were
to say,
breaking in.
Really, you had
I did
no
not know they
idea.
were breaking in.
Hmm.
No, I didn't turn
There's
on the
no
TV.
way in hell you didn't
I didn't
know,
turn on
to
the
be
TV.
honest.
I got the video. I
Go
got
ahead,
the video. You can look
Can
at
you
it
send
if
it
you
to me
want.
and I can play it? For the...
I've DM'd it to you. You
Yeah,
can
please.
watch it.
Give me a second.
First guy goes by Red on Red Glasses. If you want to search the Sedition Hunter hashtag, it's an Indian-looking fella.
Okay,
Red
give
on
me
Red
one
Glasses.
second.
They throw a 2x4 through the window first.
We'll see it in a moment. Just gotta. I'm juggling.
You think this is a motherfucking game with a cat?
I can also throw this out there. There have been many attempts to get information from the government about who these
This is so
individuals
cute.
are, and little effort by the prosecution to identify these people. So I know Dominic as well. I did time with him, so I know for a fact he wouldn't be capable of planning an insurrection.
Okay, it's about a minute-long video that we're going to watch. If you click on the watch stream, we can all watch.
Can we
it
start
together.
with the windows broken?
No.
Can everybody see that? It's cracked.
Right there? Okay.
Yes.
Let's
I see
keep
it.
watching.
Okay.
There's 2x4.
This one.
Transfer too.
I don't know if I could use this.
And I think that's Dominic that are going in fourth, right? But he's the guy holding the shield.
He is indeed.
So this guy right here, he's Dominic.
Yep, and is a Proud Boy.
That is Dominic Pizzola. Yes, that's correct. Yep.
One, two. Well, 1, 2.
Oh, if that guy could get over the
One,
fucking window.
2,
3.
3. He's
Well,
a
he's
4 or
technically
5.
fourth. 4 or 5. 4 or 5.
But
And
he's
I want to hear
absolutely
Destiny.
breaking-
I want to
just
hear
be clear,
Destiny. What
just
Destiny
be
has
clear,
to say about this.
Just to be clear, he's absolutely breaking that window. Right?
Yes, of course.
He's absolutely no. Listen, Dominic will tell you himself he's breaking that window.
Cool.
But I'd love to hear
Can we agree?
Destiny's take on this. Now, do you feel like you're wrong about being the first?
I never said he was the first one in. I said that the Proud Boys were involved in breaking
no, you
into the
did.
Capitol
You did
building.
say
No,
that
I
we were
didn't.
the first
I
ones in.
knew
Yes.
you guys were the first ones that broke through all the barriers, which is true. The outer perimeter, the
That is not
second
true.
outer gate, and
You
then
wanna
the
go
window
through the
here.
first one? We could do this again.
Sure, you
Because
can find the first one if you want,
When
sure.
we're talking about semantics, you want to talk about the president not saying a single word patriotically and peacefully and not directing people to be. But now here you're not using semantics, right?
What do you mean I'm not using
now
semantics? Was he a Proud Boy involved in breaking through the window for the first
Yes,
people to
he
enter the
was.
building?
Yes,
yeah,
and
that's
I've
my
never
claim.
denied
Correct.
that.
That's good.
Dominic
All right.
doesn't even deny
and
that.
this happened at
So
about.
now
This
let's
happened
go to the
right after
first
2 o'clock.
breach.
This happened before
But
Trump
wait,
was tweeting that you guys
had
should remain
so much
peacefully,
to
right?
say about the first, second, and third breach. Go to the first breach. Was the Proud Boys the first ones to go through the first breach?
You have video you want to send me? Send it me to it, and we'll just watch it. Just
no,
like that.
he's the one. He's the one that has the burden of proof right now because he's making the claim.
Well, the burden
So
of
I'd
proof
like
was on
him
the
to pull up the
prosecution
window.
that found you guilty and convicted
Go
you of
ahead.
In discovery, right?
See, but you know.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking liberal DC, fucking liberal DC jury.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Again, I hope one day, whenever you face your charges for your sexual assault and all the weird fucking kinky shit that you do,
oh yeah,
I hope that the people on that jury hate your fucking guts and put you in prison, and I hope you rot there for 22 years.
Well,
and I hope that you change your mind about everything, but I doubt it. And I hope you change your mind about the justice system because you're out here simping for the fucking justice system.
I'm not simping for the justice
And then
system. I think it's a
now
crime that
you
like
have been simping for
actual
the justice system.
subhuman filth like you guys were
Simping for the
pardoned. You
justice
should be
system is saying,
rotting in
"Oh,
a
well,
jail
you got
under the
Okay,
fucking
hold
jail.
on,
You
let
should be
Destiny- let
rotting under the
Destiny and
jail.
Death go. Destiny and Death, please. Destiny and Death. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, we
Under
all
the
know
jail
that
is just
Zeus gonna
crazy.
pardon you anyway, Destiny, so it's fine.
True base, my king.
Okay,
That'll
so
be
Dev, you showed us that video. What else are your thoughts here? And then I want to.
Well, here I think Dev can take this response. But one guy was asking why were people at the White House or why were people at the Capitol? And he said there were multi-factors. They were there because Trump called them there.
They were there because they believe that 2020 was stolen from them, even though it wasn't.
Yep.
Even though Biden actually did win 2020.
Because Trump spread
Quite
the
a
lie.
few.
Yeah.
No, quite a few people, and I can name a myriad of them. Christina Kelso, Scott Fairland, many of them were there because they were angry about losing their businesses. And yeah, I mean, the election plays into that because they thought the lockdowns would continue more, but these are people who lived under blue states.
If J6 was so clearly what Destiny claims, where's the video?
And they were just there to have their voices heard. They went there with signs about COVID, mask mandates, vaccines. Not everybody there was a Trump supporter either, by the way. You know, you got to remember that when you have a large
This nigga is fighting with pictures.
Cross section of American society, so it's not true.
Well, sure, but I mean, nobody really cares about the guy who went there to protest and just kind of stayed outside, didn't get any trouble, went home. No one cares about them. People care about the ones who are rioting.
I mean, you should when they get prosecuted too.
They did.
Yeah.
This is Softy Bonnell
That's
still.
the problem.
They didn't. There was
Well, so
hundreds
wait,
of
Bottom
hold
left
on, wait, back
is
up. Before we get into this naming off
base.
every individual, because every single time these guys get looked up, all of them were doing some fuck shit. But I understand the DC jury, it's all, you know, horrible, politically partisan prosecutions. Why do you
They're
really think that if
bipartisan,
Trump, I don't know,
really,
because
but-
there's no good faith engagement here. If Trump hadn't called people there on J6, it would have been a few hundred people, tops.
Bullshit. Vice did a whole they did a video walkthrough of the audience. They found 6 distinct different groups.
I'm also going to give December and November as an example. Trump didn't tell anybody in November, December to show up to DC, and we showed up in the thousands. As a matter of fact, I'd say that the November rally from November 14th was a lot. There was a lot more people attending that rally than they did
What
on
was the name of the
January.
rally? Just so I can just fact check real quick.
The Million MAGA March. I could be off.
Let me see.
Yep, those are some hardcore criminals right there.
What am I looking for here? Just FYI.
Terrible. We're looking at
I
how violent
apologize for the sound quality. I had to record this in the jail using a Discovery laptop off of
what am I
an
looking
evident
for? Yeah.
tablet. You have to listen. Basically, this guy right here in the I guess it's a Carhartt. I don't know what that is, but with the black face mask, he's telling the cops as he's watching it that when they're shooting. So there's this northwest scaffold and it's covered in a tarp. When people go in there for cover so they don't get sprayed or shot at, the cops start shooting through the tarp and they start hitting random people.
I'm gonna be real with you. I can't hear a thing this guy's saying.
So if you pull up the tweet that it's from, it actually I wrote out the transcript there.
So we have to believe your transcript? What's the point of the video?
Know where this is, and this is at the third barricade. You do realize the crowd has already gone through 2 barricades at this point, right?
I'm aware of that, yeah. But what I'm trying to relay
be here then, right? They shouldn't be here.
Instead of jumping ahead, let's rewind. What did I say? People didn't know it was a restricted area. People didn't know they weren't allowed to be there. I showed up.
You break through barricades and think you can be there?
Barriers, the first 2 were taken down. Right, so a lot of
And they
people
said
were there with
rewind to the
different
first
mindsets and different
barricade.
perspectives of what's happening. I have my cell phone
In the chat, that's what crazy.
and it shows that we're just standing around singing "God Bless America." I had no idea there was any breach at all. And so when they start shooting at people, not even at agitators specifically, but in the middle of the crowd,
this is
when they start
negligence.
body
You knew
slamming
you
old
weren't
ladies
supposed to
with
be
riot
there.
shields,
What did the
people get
police even
incensed.
telling you? Like, come on now.
Not saying January 6th was good. What I'm saying is there's a broader context here for people who had no idea.
I understand. But I have a question about your situation though. So when you went through those first two overturned barricades, you didn't think to yourself, "Hey, something's going on here"?
I didn't see barricades. That's the problem. There were so many people there. It was like an ocean of people. I didn't see any barricades. And keep in mind, for the first crew that came through, a lot of them were removed. They actually threw some over like these stone.
So some of them being removed is going to make you think that maybe these people shouldn't be toppling over them, because it's not like they disappeared. So I guess
stone walls that were through the walkways that connected peace circles.
So were they on the ground and you stepped over them? Or did they just disappear? Or they just despawned?
Very often we're not going to see it. I mean, there's no other explanation than that. That's the truth.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah, Dev gave me some video too. Let's see. And Dev, what am I looking for here?
Oh, we're just gonna watch it. Just play it for a few seconds. We're good. Yeah. Turn on the audio too.
Get compliance, but this is now effectively a riot.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
So this is them breaching the third barricade.
Cal Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get into the Capitol.
Third barricade's down. And they've now broken in. I mean, like, the entire narrative about this event on the right is fucking ridiculous, guys. This is not some peaceful protest.
Easy for you to say because you're conflating a bunch of shit, and this is what you've gotten away with years, is just using a bunch of compilations.
That's not true though. Like, look at y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all look. This is innocent though. This is innocent. Like, come on, bro. Like, y'all look crazy.
What the J6 committee did. This is what they did with trials. They create these giant compilations and they create a grand narrative and ignore the individual experience. I mean, like, so for instance,
this is not a narrative. Y'all pushing police. This ain't no way. Like, ain't no way.
The second clip is on the east side of the Capitol. That's where Pam Hempfield was rushing the police. That has nothing to do with what happened on the west side. You have the northwest scaffolding, what I just talked about, the third thing. The Senate wing door area. There are different individuals involved in these things, and there's a sequence for how this happened. The first thing, how do you think it got to that point? Again, that's the area of the front of the northwest scaffolding, the first part. I don't know if I can be heard.
Yeah, you can be heard, but I'm just curious. Okay. Like, to me, it's looking like the people here are attacking the cops. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's not peaceful, but breaking through barriers and attacking police officers with guns in their hands is peaceful. Like, your ass could be shot.
I can provide the context for that, and I'm not defending.
Rightful context.
What is the context?
The cops, but
what is the context? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Quiet as fuck.
What's the context?
I'm trying to find a clip that I could show you that would enlighten the audience a little, especially for a lot of the people that I was locked up with. Basically, along that front end there, along the front west terrace, you have police who are using excessive force on people.
The police are using excessive force. It's about 100, like, of you guys and 4 of them. Who's using excessive force there?
Along that police line.
Because the excessive force there would be shooting you guys. That's excessive force.
So for quite a while. Before that first perimeter collapses, you have people who are coming up to the barricade. Maybe they're chanting some stupid stuff or whatever, the waving flags. But a lot of them are trying to talk to the police. What you have is people like Padilla, for instance, Jose Padilla. He gets bashed over the head with riot batons to the point where he blacks out 4 different times. You have people like Jeffrey McKelliff, who was there at the front in the first clip. You see that area. That's the front. That's the west terrace, right? He's there peacefully protesting, and then he sees an old woman get smacked down with a riot shield. Right? This incenses people. These are grown men. They're seeing old women being attacked. I have video.
Bro, regardless of whatever the police is doing to someone, you don't hit a police officer. Since we're grown here, you know what I'm saying? We know that we have a responsibility, you know what I'm saying? To one, also mind our own business, but there's a reason why she's on the ground. And as a grown woman, she put herself in that situation by either not you know what I'm saying, follow a lawful order, what have you, right? She did something. She got on the ground for some reason, because police officers don't just walk up to people and hit them. It's just
Michael
common
Burdio
sense,
had video
bro.
from him.
You know what I'm
People were
saying?
getting hit with gas.
Regardless.
Wait, can you just play from here and then Tim, I want you to tell me if you see anything that this goes through that you disagree with for how they're characterizing stuff. Also, is this the scaffolding that you're talking about at the northwest part or whatever?
Okay. You watching? Everyone got it? Everyone good? Everyone eyeballs on? Ears up? Okay.
Of Biggs's arrival, over a dozen Proud Boys are now trained on that entrance. And they attack the police.
Is this the scaffolding?
Crowd around them again.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the scaffolding, so this is where the police are being attacked for them to gain entrance to this area. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the white area here. This goes around. This is like a construction site.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
they're getting ready for the inaugural address.
Yep.
All right, so
Keep
people
playing.
pour into here.
After the cops are attacked. After the cops are attacked here. Yeah.
Cops start shooting, and cops start shooting through the right here, this tarp here. Right.
After people are breaking in because they're attacking the cops to fight through this. Yes.
And a lot of them are pouring in there because they're getting sprayed and maced.
You ready for me to continue?
Yeah, keep going.
You see, this is our what? This is our fucking what? Like, come on, bro.
Kicking off a fierce 20-minute battle for the scaffolding. It's the
You just hit that officer in the face with something? Are you serious right now? This is peaceful?
closest yet.
What did that officer do to that person?
Yet the mob has come to the lawmakers inside, who are still in session. Again, Proud Boys stay at the front. When police start using weapons here, Joe Biggs retreats again with a small team. They stand to the side and watch from the lawn. Some of them peel off and head for the east side of the Capitol, where Biggs will meet them later.
So, pause for a sec. So, do you have, where is this video footage of the cops just randomly shooting tear gas or whatever into the crowd, where an area hasn't already been breached, or there aren't people who are literally fighting with cops?
First, I just sent Wick. I sent you a video of them body slamming an old woman.
Okay.
And then,
give me a second. What's the timestamp on this so we know? 1309. I'm gonna have to juggle here.
Go to like 1304.
Well, no, I can just open.
God forbid.
Tabs. Duh. Okay.
Wait, real quick. Can you go back for a second? Did that lady run up and
Talk
shove
about
the
ice
cop?
more.
Is that what just happened? I just want to make sure I saw that clearly.
Well,
did she
let's
walk up and
watch.
shove the
I think
guy
so.
forward? Yeah, just checking.
Yeah, let's watch.
Okay.
She comes up. They shove each other.
No, she shoves that cop back. Yep, and is standing there in an area she knows she's not supposed to be, and she gets pushed back. That was the body. Was that the body slam, or was that her getting pushed back? Is there another body slam, or?
I guess we'll find out.
And then she comes back for more.
Well, she fucking deserved it, dude.
She's getting pushed back again, and she's fighting. This is our body slammed old person that you were getting so upset about. Okay.
I was getting so upset. I didn't even see that. I didn't get upset about that. But lots of other people did.
Gotcha.
Again, you can keep.
Well, this is
falling
really
back
interesting. Well, what they're saying is really interesting, because that's the point that Mr. Torrio was making to Destiny about the woman that was shot today or yesterday with the car, right? It's like, oh, well, this person drove into a cop and they got shot. Oh, good for them breaking rules, stupid games, stupid prizes, right? That's kind of what you're doing now.
Hold
I
on,
feel
real
like,
quick.
that needs to
Dev,
be pointed out
hey,
here.
Dev, can I ask Dev a question? Dev, if the cops were to arrest that woman because she had, let's assume that one cop hadn't put himself in front of the vehicle. Let's say the cop asks her to get out and she flees the scene. If the cops had driven, followed the woman, and then arrested her eventually, do you think the cops would be in their right to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, me too. You see the difference there? We have no problem admitting when somebody's doing something bad, and they probably should get arrested for it. So I don't know what the fuck your point is. Did the woman that we just saw was...
That one was tough though.
She's shot by the cop? Was she shot?
Show you how she's arrested. Yeah,
What?
I mean, oh, cool. She got body
Assault
slammed.
with a deadly
Games,
weapon.
prizes. I'll say both of them. What's the difference? Except she doesn't have a car. This lady couldn't hit the guy with the car. That's much
She's
more
trying to
damaging. And
break
we see
in
the
a
body
riot.
cam
She's trying to
video.
push her way through where there's 10 cops saying, stop, don't come here. And she pushes her way forward. She assaults the cop.
And there's 10 cops, right? And they took her down, right? Okay, cool. Stupid game, stupid prize. I'm okay with that, right?
Okay,
but whenever
cool.
we
Then
apply
what's the
that same
problem?
logic over here to the other one, you're going, well, she didn't deserve getting shot. Like,
Yeah, because this lady didn't get shot. You see the difference between getting shot and getting pushed?
Someone did get shot at this event.
Eventually, somebody was climbing through a broken, who was climbing through a door to get to Congressman when there was a guy there who had the guns.
It's the same metric. See the double standard?
It's not really the same metric at all, though.
Yeah.
It's not a double standard. It's two different standards for two different situations.
It's the same standard.
So just to be clear, just to go back, because this is all a
It's
fucking
really
lie, because
not,
all you guys
to
do is
be
fucking
honest.
lie, which is fine, I get it. This is the world we live in now. There is no video footage of cops randomly shooting off disbursement ordinance or any kind of pepper gas or whatever else randomly into crowds or whatever, and that's why everybody's coming forward. All of the fighting, all of this was happening before the cops were shooting anything, so that you can't possibly use that as blaming why the people were trying to break in. That was all just a lie.
We'll get you. By the way, Wick, I sent you a 7-second clip of
It was
literally
proved in court, so I don't even know why we're here debating it though.
state
to be
police
honest,
Capitol Police rather opening the barricade and waving people in.
That's
That
crazy,
could have
bro.
confused at least some of the people that were there.
This was after the Capitol had already been breached.
So look, here's the thing: there are people that got
Let's see
charged
it, Wick.
showing up after.
Damn shit. That's probably all I got for like reacts though. Nah. Watching all that stuff is crazy though. I think I kind of grew tired of all like the January 6th like talk, but I'm kind of surprised that people still like kind of like defend it though. Like I didn't know that some of the guys were even like tried, like some of the Proud Boys. I didn't know when their court case was or anything like that, but to see him here still like kind of think that like the jury was partisan, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, come on, bro. Like, when do people learn their lesson? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll probably be live around like 2 or 11 p.m. to like 2 a.m. So I appreciate y'all popping up.